Hi my beautiful people, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching me from and at the hour you're coming across this channel. So guys, no be small thing o, now still on this Celine, Afiba and Mr. Andrew and Ben matter. Omo, no be small thing they play o. So many shocking updates as they break, and like this, so our guest Sabi O don come out with another update. No be small thing o. Finally we are heading somewhere. Make I no take much of una time, make una come gather, make we follow watch this one as e dey hot. But before then, I still remember una humble girl case. Na me dey bring una latest ogbonge tori. If you never subscribe to this channel, abeg subscribe, click on the notification bell so that they go notify you anytime we drop tori like this. Let's go there.
And I'm broadcasting live from the United States. It is important to note that truth does not hide itself. The truth does not hide itself. So there is no way you can try to hide the truth, but the truth will always come out. So I'm so happy. I've been all smile since last night. Okay, I've been all smile since last night. Please continue to share, invite your friends, those who have been so passionate about Celine and Afiba. Today they are going to hear good news. Good news. Okay, very good news. So now we can now see that the first part of investigation has pushed one of the main participants of events to come out and speak. I'm not saying, come on guys, this is good news. You don't want to miss this. I'm serious. You don't want to miss this good news. I would prefer that you interact and you enjoy today's live session because it's full of good news, absolutely good news. First of all, there are three aspects to this good news, but I'm going to start from the weaker aspect to the strongest. When I mean weaker aspect, I'm going to start from the aspect that is a good news but not too relevant, but from there we'll move before we get to the main good news. So it's a good news Saturday. Thank you very much. I got to pin this comment. It's a good news Saturday. Celine and Afiba, we are not whatever by Andrew. Good news. Who broke that news? Someone just broke that news. Okay, so I want to tell the entire world, I want to send our message to Celine's family and Afiba family, congratulating them that there is hope at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so that is a very good news. So good morning, happy Saturday. Depending on where you are watching us from, please go ahead, stay by while we release the good news. I am very happy when this investigation started before he got to me. Now here is the thing. Before I even go there, let me give you guys a background. Some of you must have seen a video that is currently being displayed by cameraman, and that video was a live session conducted by Daddy Freeze even before I got to know about Afiba's husband. So that video was the night before the first time that I ever spoke to cameraman the next morning. So if you go and listen to that video, you would see that I had good intentions. So I'm very happy that that video came out. The reason I'm very happy is because I've reached out to Daddy Freeze in the past to send that video to us, but he claimed he lost it. So, but we are happy that someone was able to bring that video to limelight. The reason that video is very important is because a lot of persons used to think that I have anything personal with cameraman. But now the entire world have come to see what I've been saying from day one, that I was even the person that started first for defending cameraman. That was a video that came out before I ever spoke with cameraman, because at that time everybody was accusing cameraman that he did not report his friend, and that was the only information that we had. So if you are still here going to cameraman's channel and be thinking that Sabio have anything personal with cameraman, that video is for you to go and watch and listen. How I defended cameraman's position, that cameraman will be gotten if he's involved, but let us focus on Celine and Afiba. So when cameraman come and tell you people way back that the Nigerian police sent me to his DM, now you cannot laugh and see that he was making a fool of himself. So that is the first thing, you know. So you can see now. Do you know how funny life is? The other guy who was on the video with me that day was the guy that was condemning cameraman. The one cameraman is calling fake actress or actor that lives in Canada. Cameraman, they were finishing cameraman on that video. I was the only person who came out that night. I was already in bed. If you look at that video, you will see that I was lying down. I was already in bed. That the freeze was live. I was watching that live video where Bassi was finishing cameraman. Bassi and other callers, they all finished cameraman from A to Z. Thank you. Someone said she was there. You know one thing, you can fool some people, you cannot fool everybody. Why did cameraman not display that video all these months or weeks? He is not displaying it as if that is my opinion today. That was my opinion way back. Okay? That was my opinion way back. That time I don't even know him as a person. So you can see that I came with a clean heart to draw cameraman closer and speak with him man to man and ask him, listen my friend, if you have any information that can bring these girls, can we just help? That was my opinion. That was my opinion. Everybody was roasting cameraman, everybody. But I said no, we agree that yes, maybe he would have reported, maybe he didn't report, but let us judge him on today. So I had to get him talking. Oh, SARS, these are people that can work for the government. Oh, SARS just wrote it there. He said, I guess it was your strategy to get him talking. He needed that support. Thank you. So I was supporting him because I knew that unless cameraman come out and tell the world the truth, nobody will know the truth. Because he's the only one that knows the truth. He's the only one that knows what Andrew did and did not do. He is. This is not what me and you will now come here and be talking. So before we go to the good news, I just want to give you the platform, because if you don't understand the platform, you will not understand how this case is going. Can you all see it now? Cameraman, I have been very consistent. You see, there are two types of thinkers. Some thinkers think of today. Some thinkers think of the issue through to the end. I had always thought from day one the issue from the beginning to the end. And I knew that if social media was to get justice or help to bring facts on this matter, since Andrew had been deleted, whether you support the way it was deleted or not, the most important thing is there is only a close person to Andrew who can help. That is the truth. Every other person is just beating around the bush. Harrison don't even know much like cameraman because he wasn't there. And this was why when Harrison came to my live session, if you remember, I continued to tell him, don't talk about the police. You are not the police. I have my reasons, because I was trying to save him from passing any further information that he cannot defend. That he cannot defend. And that is what has happened. As simple as ABC. That is what has happened. So, after me trying to support cameraman and make sure that he tells us what had happened, that was what now later on, when I came into the case, I now noticed how stubborn, selfish, wicked, and inhuman he was. And then I also got testimonies, which you all saw him admitting to, that this was not just a friend that he knew, he was also participating. That video was before I even knew he was participating. Before he eventually came out and told the whole world that he was holding camera and he was doing this. If you watch that video, you will notice that there was nowhere that I referred to him as cameraman, because that time we have not known that he is the cameraman. At that time, I was referring to him as the Ben guy, the Ben person, because I didn't know he participated, he was a cameraman and all that. And even at that time, I also questioned Harrison, because Harrison made a video during that period that police gave them whether 30,000 for transport or something. Until later, he further explained himself. So do not be misguided. That video, they only bringing it now, trying to deceive the entire world that video was a recent video. So do not be deceived. That video was way before we knew him as cameraman. There is no way I would have made that video without calling him cameraman. So when the girl came forward and gave her testimony that this is not just a friend though, he participated. He did everything together with Andrew. Then I said, oh, that means this guy is not just a friend he knew. This guy participated. So he's trying to draw people backward rather than looking forward. Okay, so I just want to straight that one. That is category 1 of the good news. Now let's go to category 2 of the good news. Category 2 of the good news is he made a live session yesterday where everybody heard him clearly. In fact, if you've not, the live session was very long. I think it's about 3 hours or more. So I don't think there's anybody who's going to be watching or listening to a 3 hours video I won't even encourage anybody to do that. But I've been able to help you guys. I've had to ask someone to cut that video on the relevant parts that is relevant for the entire world to hear. And he said it. Take note. Please, somebody should type what he said. If Andrew did it, he would have told me or tell me in his own English. Please, somebody should type it here. Quote. Please, open quote. If Andrew did it, he would have told me. End of quote. Those were his exact word. So let's use his own English. Don't correct it for him or try to change it. Please. Yes. No, not told me. He said, please correct it. Let's use his own words. If Andrew did it, comma, he would have told me. That was what he said. Yeah. So I know I used told, but what he said is in his own words. If Andrew did it, he would have tell me. Yes, Osas, thank you very much. This was his own words. Let's use his own words. Hello guys, please let us clap for cameraman. In fact, I've never seen such a brilliant and nice guy like this. Please, everybody clap for him. I'm not joking now. I have been dancing since morning. Please, guys, go ahead and clap for cameraman. Please, this was what his own English. He said, if Andrew did it, he would have told me. That was his words. I'm not saying we have to correct his English. When you quote somebody, you quote the person the exact way that he said it. You don't need to correct or change anything. In fact, I know you cannot watch a 3 hours video. Nobody have time to waste. But I'm saying that if you go on my page, there is just a 7-minute video on this one that I titled True Story. So if you see that banner with the true story, then you should know that is the video I'm talking about. I've seen your comments there. A lot of persons have listened to that video. Some have liked it. I don't know why Harrison is not even promoting that video. You see, Harrison want to go quiet, but if I was Harrison, that is the video of confession. I'm not joking. That is the video of confession. I will promote that video. I will help him to promote it. At least that 7-minute video. You don't need to send it from my page. You can go and cut it himself. Let him promote that statement. All right. So he said in his words, if Andrew did it, he would have told me. End of quote. Now, let me ask you guys, what have Sabio and his investigators have been fighting for since day one? I need somebody that can give me a good answer. What have I been fighting for? I've been very consistent that this guy is the guy that can help to find these girls. I told you guys, that is what I've been consistent. And because of my consistency on that fact, people think I have something personal with him. I don't. Listen, guys, I have zero. And cameraman is too small of a person for me to have personal grudges for. You don't understand. Trust me. Cameraman, those people that know me down, know the kind of people I will have grudges with. Cameraman is too small, too local. When I mean local, it's too local, too low in thinking for me to be having grudges with. The only issue is because I am trying to help Celine and Afiba's family to get this man to tell us the truth. That is my problem. Oh. That's all. That is my problem. Just please let me work with you tell us the truth. That is all. And each time I try to get him to talk, people from left and right will think I have something personal with him. I don't. If I have something personal with cameraman, I will not do it on social media. So you can all see the good news, hear the good news. Now we are not going to the main big news, because I told you this is not clickbait. I told you that I'm going to give you the good news. And listen, hold on for the big good news. The good news is very good for everybody. Everybody's going to be happy. But I just want to give you the platform. I've established two things in few minutes. What are the two things? Number one, evidence which he displayed by himself on his page. Because when I asked that he preached for that video, he said he didn't have it anymore. And he was able, because there was a time I wanted to display that video myself. The reason is because I needed that video to show to the world that I have nothing against this guy from beginning. I had nothing against him. I was even supporting him so that nobody should accuse him, so that he can come out and say the truth. So that he can come out and say the truth. That's Daddy Fish's friend. That's an actor in Nollywood or whatever that is living now in Canada, I don't know, was accusing cameraman, roasting cameraman on that live session. I was the only person that came out and said, then I didn't know it was cameraman. Oh, if you listen to the video, I said, Ben, this Ben guy, please, you people should not attack him. Let us wait. If he's involved, we will know. Let us try and pursue this matter. I tried to get close to him to see if he was going to release the truth. In my course of doing that, I now realized that, this man is not somebody you get close to. He is more dangerous than his friend. The moment I realized that, what next did I do? I got testimonies from people, in particular, one particular girl who was able to show evidence that they are not just friends, they worked together. I know somebody who was, I don't know if she will allow me bring her here, but I can bring somebody to testify if they were on that live section. Is there anybody that was on that live session where I was supporting cameraman initially? Then we didn't know it was cameraman. I know Ebere was there, more than likely. More than likely. But I don't know of any other person that was there. If you were there on that live session, please type I was there or send request. Maybe you can hide your camera. I don't need to bring your camera up. If you are there, we want to just hear you confirm that you were there, and that video was a very old video before I even knew about him. You can send your request, please, for 3 minutes so that we will have, you don't need to turn your camera if you are not okay. You can hide your camera. So you see that when he sent, why he published that video today is to distract people from the fact. And his gullible followers are now saying, oh, Sabio just realized. They don't know that that video is as old as Dudu. Very old video. Now he has come out to testify. Now what do you guys need more to hear from him? He refers to Andrew as innocent man. I'm telling you, when I told you this guy was fighting for Andrew, many of you thought, oh, you have something personal against him. In his statement, he said Andrew is an innocent guy. That is what he said. In his own words, he said, Andrew is an innocent guy. I want to make sure that you guys understand his position. He said that Andrew is an innocent guy. So therefore, any of you thinking today that Andrew did anything wrong and you go to cameraman's page, you are wasting your time. Just so you know, he has said in his own words that Andrew is an innocent guy. That is what he's promoting. And he has confirmed that if Andrew did it, he would have known. At least in his own words, open quote, if Andrew did it, he would have told me. So that is where we are now going to come back and tell you the main good news. While we understand that a lot of people or persons have said that they wish and will keep praying that Celine and Afiba should be found alive, cameraman had come out to say that Andrew did not do it. So therefore, he has confirmed that Andrew did not do it and the girls are alive. Congratulations. Please put on the comment section, big news, cameraman confirmed that the girls are alive. Please, that is the good news. And we are going to go ahead and elaborate on that confirmation. Please, we have never believed that whether they are alive or deleted, but we had our 50-50 thoughts until cameraman had come to confirm that Andrew did not do it and that the girls are still alive. So please can you go ahead and type that comment that good news, cameraman confirmed that Andrew did not do it, so the girls are still alive. Please, that is the big news for today. So it depends on what you choose to believe. If you know and believe that cameraman is to be trusted, then you should go ahead and pump champagne for that news. Okay? So, good news, cameraman confirmed they are still alive. Okay? So, I want to go ahead and click on this one. Big news, cameraman confirmed that Andrew did not do it. The girls are alive. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please, if you support this news, go ahead and hit the like buttons. I want to make sure that you guys are following. I want to make sure that you guys are as happy as I am today. That cameraman just confirmed that, yes, thank you for clicking the like buttons. Go ahead. Big news, cameraman confirmed that Andrew did not do it. The girls are alive. Thank you very much. Wow. So you can see that there is a very good reason why we must not relent. We must continue to ask cameraman to provide evidence that they left the house. Okay? Because there is no way he will make such statement without having evidence. Please, guys, take note. I am here to tell you something. When I made a statement that everything cameraman have said concerning the whereabouts of these girls, there is no typo chat between him and Andrew to support that fact. Please, guys, take note. Remember, please remember, don't forget, don't say I never told you, no, I didn't warn you. Don't forget, this good news is word to word match. Okay? So there have never been any time cameraman have not displayed any WhatsApp chats asking the guy, hey buddy, where are the girls? Hi buddy, where are the girls? There is no where. There is no typo to confirm that. What he has told you guys was that he had telephone call. What did I say? Telephone WhatsApp call, where Andrew told him, or where he asked, yes, whether you call it body or booty, both of them is the same boot they are pursuing. So now on a telephone call, he said, according to what he's telling us, that he asked Andrew, hey buddy, where are the girls? And Andrew replied, hey buddy, the girls left my house. Are you listening now? So the testimonies that he's giving you are testimonies of end-to-end encryption call. Are you hearing now? The reason I'm saying this is because if he had asked Andrew on WhatsApp, there should have been a type message showing to the whole world today. Everybody will be saying it. Hey, my brother, what happened to those girls? And maybe Andrew would have responded, hey, my brother, they left the house. Now we'll be talking of a typo evidence. But sadly, they did everything in print by typing, but when it came about talking about the girls, they moved from typing to what? Voice. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? They moved from typing to voice. So, therefore, if you believe and you agree that cameraman can be trusted to deliver voice messages, then we are happy today. Good news. Cameraman has confirmed Andrew did not do it, that the girls are alive. He told you all, if Andrew did it, he would have told me. End of quote. So why the hula baloo everywhere? Why the too many social media live section? He should have just ended this as simple as ABC. No need to attack Harrison. No need to continue doing social media session. He should have just come out, do one live session, and that's it. One simple live session. Guys, my name is what do you call it? Cameraman. Andrew is a close friend, like he used to say. I have been a close friend with him for 15 years, whatever. I have told you guys, I asked him, and I know that if he did it, he would have told me or tell me, according to him, right? He told me that the girls left his house the next day, and I believed him. Guys, under this good news, there is a bad news. Oh, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't want to deceive you guys. Under this good news, there is a bad news. Sorry to say, under this good news, there is a bad news. But I will tell you the way it is. So while we are holding on the good news, we should also remember the bad news. You know what the bad news is? Cameraman has typo chat with me where he told me, listen, this is on print media, print communication. He said, he told me the girls left the house, but I don't believe him. That was what he said. Now, what am I trying to tell you? Even cameraman that is claiming that if Andrew did this, Andrew would tell him, has also doubted Andrew. So, in case you have not seen that chart, I think I displayed it. He also displayed our communication chart. Okay, I still have that chart. So this is contradiction. No, he came out last night and I was happy. I was almost dancing until someone called me and said, "Why are you dancing?" I said, this man have said that if Andrew did it, Andrew would have told him or tell him. And I said, oh, that's why I'm dancing. So he said Andrew did not do it. So we should be happy. The guests 100% are still alive. I was happy. Then the person looked at me and said, are you okay? I said, what? He said, let me remind you. Did you remember that this guy sent you a message saying that Andrew told him he didn't do it, but he himself did not believe? He said so. I'm tired of displaying DM chat and all that old DM chat. But if you've been following this case, you must have seen that chat. Even he has that chat till today. He made a video about our chat, me and his chat. So even if you go to his page, you can go and watch the chat that he had with me. He said it. He said he does not believe Andrew. So now I'm asking the house, are we to rejoice with this news or to walk with his inconsistency and take this news with a pinch of salt? It is a question left for everybody. Everybody have their own minds. You have your own mind to decide. I also have mine. There is no doubt about him knowing more. Just that one is not a doubt. He knows everything, not just more. More is an understatement. He knows everything. He has confirmed it. He told you that if Andrew did it, Andrew would have told him or tell him. And this was the reason why when I went to the free show the first time, I never knew he was a cameraman. I supported him. I tried to carry him closer and said, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Let's give this man some benefit of doubt. Probably he did made some mistakes, but he might want to redeem himself. For you, my viewers, This is a lesson for everybody to learn, not just because of Celine and Afiba. Even if you've made a mistake in life and you are brought to reality, there is wisdom in cleaning your name, not by going with more lies, but speak the truth. Okay? So I want you to know, the reason I'm saying this is that I had thought that whether cameraman made a mistake by not reporting his friend or not, if he had good conscience, now that the whole world is watching him, he will not come out clean and say, listen guys, you can blame me whether I reported my friend or not, but the truth is this. This is what I know, and this is what I know. Instead of using the entire world to play, now he has printed a shirt, a t-shirt, where he drew his picture as a cameraman. Guys, I don't like to use social media to make money. Sorry to say, with all humility. This morning, I wanted to order 200 pieces of that shirt for him. I'm not joking. We can order 200 pieces of those shirts of him as a cameraman in front. Then Celine and Afiba picture will be behind. We can order that shirt so that when we order that shirt, we are going to promote him and make him more popular. And then we can ask people to just go ahead and request the shirt for free, or at least maybe $5 or $2 to pay for the printing or whatever. I know I would love to wear that shirt myself, to see him as cameraman in front with his camera, then behind, justice for Celine and Afiba. Okay? Yes, we can open a billboard for him. He wants to be popular. So we can make a shirt for him. No, we don't have to make another shirt. We want people to ask him, his children, to come, his generation, to ask him, Daddy, why are they calling you cameraman? And then they will listen to where he was given a camera to video people that were making out. Okay? So we want to see him as a proud man who handles camera to video his fellow human being making out when he is not a peace star. Then behind, we have justice for Celine and Afiba. Please, this is a business. He's going to watch this video. I will not be surprised if you take this business on. Cameraman, please, we don't want to make money with you. We want you to make money yourself. So we are calling upon you to take this a step further. That shirt you just did for yourself, the only thing we need behind it, just put Celine and Afiba, justice for Celine and Afiba. Okay? Then put your picture in front and say, Ben the cameraman. Okay? So that when people order that shirt, they will begin to ask, what do you mean by Ben the cameraman? Then when they look behind, they're going to see justice for Celine and Afiba. Then they will go online and see or hear where you came out and tell the whole world and confirm that you were holding camera for people that were making out. And that was what earned you the name Ben the Cameraman. Okay? So I'll be more than happy to have that shirt too as well. As Ben the Cameraman is now a very popular guy who thinks that the justice for Celine and Afiba is a joke. He's not playing about it. He's mocking the whole situation and is not taking responsibility for his action. He has continued. He has not shifted. He said it yesterday that the only thing that is paying him, when I heard him, I did my mouth like I said, wow, wow. This was what I was saying, wow. He said Harrison's rep, what is the guy's name again? Anyway, Harrison's rep, he mentioned the guy name. I will try to get the name very soon. He said Harrison's rep pointed at Big Head's marvelous, oh Lord, brilliant girl, marvelous. He said Harrison's rep, marvelous, pointed at his friend's corpse and said, see the big head here. He said that annoying him, and probably that was when he came out publicly to fight on this case. Guys, let me tell you the truth.